Good morning. I'm here at the Grassy Waters Preserve Trailway System on the north side of the preserve, and I'm going to do the Hog Hammock Trail. And once again, joining me will be Sophia. Without her pack though today, she's going lighter. So we'll see how it goes. It's a 2.8 mile trail according to the sign here. I thought it was actually longer, but we'll find out. Hope you'll join me. And here we are, walking along the Hog Hammock Trail. We got our sign. There's a lot of people using the trail today. So as I was saying, we're walking along the Hog Hammock Trail. We've come to this nice area with the picnic tables. Some of them look brand new. And we're gonna follow the trail over here to the right. There's a lot of people using the trail today. The parking lot had about 7-8 cars in it when we arrived. And just in the time we got ready and used the restroom here, it probably filled up with another 5 cars or so. So it's pretty full. So nice to see people getting out and using the trails. You saw there's a gentleman there walking with his young child. We just passed another family. So it's nice to see people using it. That area there was really nice because it was a nice breeze. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. And unfortunately now, there's no breeze.
But it's shaded.
Yeah, it's true. But I feel the difference though. It's warm. And the sun's coming up, so it's going to get even hotter. But right now, this is beautiful. I mean, it's well marked so far. We're going to go on the Hog Hammock Loop over here. So obviously there are bicycles here, or mountain bikes, so we have to be careful. Hopefully they're careful for us as well, since they're moving faster. I really don't feel like getting run into by one of them today. But if it becomes a problem, we'll walk over to the right side in single line. That's my plan.
You saw workers come because you're hurt while filming?
No. Unfortunately, this is real grassroots. The boss of the company, Wandering Drew, doesn't have any benefits for his employees. Yeah. So, yeah, you're right.
For this?
No. This is volunteer. I'll give you volunteer hours, though.
What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know. Take them to Publix. So we're walking along so far. Very nice. Right now, there's nobody around us, and I haven't seen any bicyclists yet, so hopefully there's none out here. 0.4 in, and we come to this nice boardwalk over this cypress. All these cypress knees and cypress trees. And there is water here, standing water, plenty of it, so I'm very glad this boardwalk is here, and we can stay dry, because I would not want to be slogging through here. It's only a couple of inches deep, but
It's a few inches too many.
that's right. And so looking at the map now, I was able to tell the loop is a shorter distance, obviously. And then at the end of the loop, there is another trail that goes off. It's an in and out that you link up with this trail, and that's what makes it the 4.1 miles long. So we're planning right now, we'll do the loop. When we get to that intersection, we'll decide if we're going to do the other trail, which I think we probably will, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll probably do the 4.1. It's just a little over another mile out and back, and we'll do that. And we'll see what we do. Another boardwalk here, going over an obviously wet spot, but it's pretty dry here. Probably a little muddy in certain spots, but it looks pretty dry here. So there's still a lot of water needed. It's been a really dry season this year, and even though it's been raining most days here, it's still at a deficit of where normally we would be here in South Florida. So most of the canals are very low and the lakes are low. So we need a lot more water than we've gotten. Here's a little pavilion. I guess you can take a break and have some shade. There's 2 or 3 times now some seeds have been falling and they've come pretty close to us. So But there has been a couple of benches along the way. In the beginning, there was an area too with picnic tables. So if you wanted to have a picnic out here, you could. So it's nice, multi-use here. You can, go for a walk or a ride, or just come here and have a picnic, and just enjoy being out in nature, which is nice. So you can plan a little bit better and actually have a picnic. Either take your backpack with your food, or actually leave it in your car, maybe do a walk and then come back, grab your food, and go to a picnic table. Which I'm sure if you had anybody would like that, but especially some young kids, might be nice to do. I noticed on one or two of the posts out here, they have a location. They also have some QR codes. I guess they can download a map. So if you didn't do that before, which is nice, very inclusive, for people that don't plan very well and just, get here and maybe they're not familiar with the area. But another thing I noticed on some of the posts, there was a location in case you have an emergency. You can tell the dispatcher your location on the trail using, like a letter and a numeric, and they'll know or have an idea of where you're at to come get you if you have an emergency, which is nice. Oh no, got a little water on the trail here. Some flooding. Looks like I'm getting my feet wet again. And this trail is listed as being subject to closing due to environmental reasons. So very frequently in very wet weather or more floodier times, I guess, this trail along with the other one do close because the trail is covered or inundated with water. And I think I've rambled on enough on that. What do you think? Okay. Anything you want to add? What's your impression of this trail so far?
Oh, it's been quite nice. Nicely shaded, which is appreciated.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that is good. The one spot there was in the sun, but no breeze, but that's because the trees are all around us, but the shade is keeping the temperature down. Oh, there you are. I didn't have you even in the thing. I don't think you even got in the picture before. That's bad videography for me.
Good hiring a new guy.
I should. So we're still on the loop. We just started it, but there's a way if you don't want to do a longer route, you can go across and then just go on the exit. And you can see here's the QR code for the trail, and here's a location in case you run into trouble, and obviously what you should call, but you can tell them where you're at. So very good. Nice to see that. Some people, you're not familiar with the area, you come here, you might need that. So we're walking along now. We've done about 9/10 of a mile. We're back on another boardwalk, passing over another cypress area and a wetland, and we're still going along. So far, the whole trail has been pretty much like this. Been a couple of wet spots. Did get my feet wet, a little muddy, but other than that, it's been very pleasant walking and in the shade, so that's a plus as well. We just came through, and there's some people doing trail maintenance, as you can hear. They got a trimmer, and they're raking up all the dead leaves and stuff on the trail, so thank them for their work. We appreciate that. You're having your snack. What do you got there today? Looks like pretzels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, always good. Some carbs and some salt, always needed while hiking. Okay, so we came to where the split is, and this is the Promontory Trail, which is an in and out, and it tells you right there, it's 1.1 miles, it dead ends and you turn around, there's no outlet. So once you go on that, you're on it, and then we'll come back on the Hog Hammock Trail and continue. So we're at the, I guess, western end of the loop of the Hog Hammock Trail, and we're gonna do the Promontory Trail. Don't know why it's called that. I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe I could research that. Sophia's having her pretzel snack. I'm thinking about it, maybe at the end or on the way back. We can always stop. There's plenty of, there were several benches and places to stop if you needed to. So I do have some gummies with some electrolytes, and I have trail mix. I think I even have some jerky, and of course water, and a Gatorade. More than enough for what we're doing. Yeah, here's a little pavilion we could take a break at. I don't think we need to. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Tree line, straight trail.
Tree tunnel.
Yep. Tunnel of green. Nice, still straight away, a little bit more sun. And as it was pointed out, I left my hat in my vehicle. I just forgot to put it back on. So I have no cover, but it's not too bad. 1.8 miles. Just saw our first other wildlife. I saw a snake, a black racer. Unfortunately, I didn't see it close enough or long enough to get a picture of it. It disappeared off into the brush on the right-hand side of the trail. So we should be coming to the turnaround point pretty soon. Okay, we're coming to the end of the trail here. Coming up, there's a little pavilion here again, and there is someone here, so I'm going to stop recording. But we're at just 2.1 miles. So we turned around and walked back. There were some people there. We didn't want to encroach on their solitude, so we're heading back now. It took about 50 minutes to get there, just under, and we're heading back. Well, here we are walking along. We've been walking for an hour and 10 minutes, including turning around, and we're making our way back. We just crossed over the 3-mile mark a little back ago, and yeah, so far so good. We're back in some shade, which I'm appreciating. It is definitely warmer now, and I feel the humidity.
Yep.
But and there's not much of a breeze here at all. But we're making our way back. Hopefully we'll join the main trail, the loop, the Hog Hammock loop, very shortly, and make our way to the parking lot. So we have probably about a mile to go to the parking lot. About a minute later, and here I am back at the T with the Promontory Trail and the Hog Hammock Trail. The Hog Hammock Trail. 3.5 miles now. We just came to that shortcut. That was the smaller loop that I pointed on the way out here. So we're getting pretty close to the exit. Probably within 15 minutes, maybe, or less. We should be back in the parking lot. Still walking along 3.75 miles. We've been walking for an hour and 25 minutes. It's definitely a lot hotter and warmer here. It's not as shady. I'm feeling it without my hat on. Definitely regret not bringing it. And on this side, there hasn't been any boardwalks like on the other side. So far anyway. We may be coming to them, of course, since now I mentioned it. But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty dry, and there's only been a couple of muddy spots, but it's been pretty nice going. Making our way out, we made it back to where the posts are. There's an area here you could definitely picnic. There's several tables over here, and we're going to keep walking up, and we are then going to do the next trail, but that'll be in a different video. And once again, here's the picnic area again, next to like a pond area. So yeah, this is where it was breezy. Looking forward to that. It's hot. Okay, I think it's safe to say we have pretty much come back to the beginning of the trail. I'm gonna go to the parking lot. I'm gonna go get my hat. So, because that's important. And this one's gonna be done. I just started recording.
To the channel. I actually don't know where we're going or what we're doing.
What do you think of the Hog Hammock Trail?
Oh, so for reviews, I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. It was nice to be in nature, but it wasn't super beautiful. It was well shaded, so it gets 10 out of 10 for that. Maybe 9 out of 10. And so, I don't know, I'd give it like a B overall.
Okay.
B trail.
Yeah, no views, nothing amazing to look at.
No wildlife, really.
No, not unless you like squirrels.
Yeah.
Lizards.
Or palm trees.
Yeah, a lot of palm trees.
Those are probably, yeah. It was a B trail. It was a B trail.
Okay, that's fair.
Nice day hike, nice loop, couldn't get lost. Plenty of places for sitting. I think it'd be good to come out here and like picnic, or if you're into like doing art or reading outside, you could do some of that.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
okay. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch the videos. Please leave a comment, a thumbs up, or consider subscribing. Till we meet again.